everyone, it's Danielle Tiara. Thanks for tuning in to Statue of Society. Be sure to hit that subscribe button for instant updates on your favorite celebrity news. So as I've reported in my previous video, producer and record label owner of Murder Inc., Irv Gotti, was on the podcast Drink Champs along with Jarule. Now on that podcast, he did talk about Ashanti for a large portion of that podcast. And in that discussion, he stated that he did date Ashanti romantically, which was a huge shocker for a lot of people, including the people in their circles, their mutual friends. Like Fat Joe, for instance, he claimed that he watched the podcast and he stated that Irv Gotti should not have shared those type of details. He should have kept that to himself, and he do not respect him for that. He also stated that Jarule should have stood up for Ashanti, being that he is the mutual between the two. He has a long-standing friendship with Ashanti, so Fat Joe felt that he should have stuck up for her in some shape or form. He actually took a complete backseat. In an Instagram live video, Fat Joe also mentioned that he was around Ashanti for a long period of time, being that they was on tour for a joint collaboration that they had, which had huge success. He claimed that there's no signs that Irv Gotti and Ashanti were dating, and he was completely flabbergasted when Irv Gotti revealed that shocking detail. Now, as for me, one thing I find interesting and a red flag is when Irv Gotti stated that Ashanti claimed that she don't want to do this anymore and pertaining to working with the record label. She departed from the record label, and now he claims that she does not want to be associated with him in any way at all, and including when they were working on a documentary with BET, she did not want to give any input into that. She did not want to give her statement in any shape or form, nor did she allow any of her family members to speak on her behalf. Now that raises a red flag, because what would be the reason behind that? Her career was made and she made so much history all on that record label, so it's kind of iffy, it's kind of sketchy that she wouldn't want to be associated with that record label, and we really would like to understand why, especially with these type of allegations and claiming that they were dating is starting to add up in a sense. So the fact that she gets along with everybody within that same circle except Irv Gotti poses the question even more: what is the underlying issue, and is the story true that they were dating? Now I have one more point to make. I know Fat Joe said in his Instagram live that he does not know for sure if there was an affair, but he did say that he did not see any signs, although he was so close with Ashanti while they was on tour. But Jarule is the one that is the mutual between Irv Gotti and Ashanti, and he has the closest relationship between the two. So if anybody would know, it would be him. So being that he sat there during the interview while Irv Gotti shared his details about dating Ashanti and Jarule did not have much to say, kind of sells Irv Gotti's story that he dated Ashanti. And during the entire interview about Ashanti and Irv Gotti dating, the only thing that Jarule claimed was news to him was the story that Irv Gotti told about the way he found out that Ashanti was dating Nelly. Well, now I'm going to end off this video with words from Fat Joe from his Instagram live regarding this situation.
Whatever Irv has with Ashanti is 20 years old, right? And so I know he was making some points that mean a lot to him, his heart and soul. But when you keep ranting about somebody 20 years later, it felt like he's not over the young lady, right? And so also we didn't know that they was fucking, right? Because the whole time I'm there. What's Love, Big Pun Record, on tour. I never seen them together like that. Now I'm not saying they wasn't. They was. Or there was rumors they was. I never seen it. But I don't need to know. I don't need to know. Right? Now it's okay if it's on a documentary, you gotta say your truth for your documentary. But to go to Drink Champs and keep calling her a bitch, keep disrespecting, guys, I'm not gonna be the one, I'm not the guy, to stand up for the brother that I'm not. The Jarule was standing right next to him. And so I'm not gonna be that guy. Yeah, like I'm not telling stories about a girl I was with 20 years ago. In fact, I hope you fuck you, bitch. When you're doing this, it looks like you caught up, you ain't get over the shit. Even if we know you have to be over it because it's 20 years, right? But on top of that, it just and then everything you else, it kind of brings less credibility to everything else you say. And let me tell you something. Irv Gotti, he did discover her. Irv Gotti did make her the hits. Did shoot the video. Right? I mean, the man did it. He's a genius. It's a fact. He signed DMX. He signed Jay-Z. He signed Ja. The man's a genius. He's a genius. There's no question. But he make himself look crazy, disrespecting her. And the woman never really disrespected him. Right? And so all the shit he's talking and all that, I'm just looking like, damn, bro. And he kept coming back and coming back